MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+.
I don't like it.
I'm a woman now. Respect me. You look like them damn Powerpuff Girls. You remember that creepy ass Powerpuff Girl episode when you had the men dressed up as the Powerpuff Girls? That's how you look. A damn fool. Boo-boo the fool. In this video, we'll be reacting to some of the most unhinged opinions from LGBTQ activists and liberals online. And listen, this isn't about pretending that conservatives have it all figured out, because they don't. But this is to acknowledge that not everybody thinks the same. So as you're watching this video, and if you think to yourself, wow, there's no way this is real life, it is. And trust me, you're not alone in having the opinion that you do. So if you're someone that likes this type of honest and real commentary, be sure to subscribe, and let's get right into this video.
Deal with the ongoing genocide of MMIWG2SLGBTQQIA+. This is abhorrent.
What's abhorrent is you. What's ridiculous is all these damn letters and acronyms, and where's my phone? We're gonna go through, where is the phone? We're gonna go through, it was the MMIWG2SLLGBTQQIA+. Missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, and two-spirited lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, intersex, and asexual plus people. This is when it gets just stupid. If you want to boil this all down, all you're doing is highlighting missing people. You've gone to be so inclusive that your purpose is now null and void because you're just including everybody. I'm all for specific causes highlighting like a breast cancer, testicular cancer, Black lives, this life. Like I'm okay with you highlighting a specific thing, but not if you're gonna alienate everybody else and make everybody feel bad for not believing in your cause. I'm all for Black Lives Matter, and we're gonna be focusing on Black men killing other Black men, and we're focusing on Black lives. Cool, do what you want to do. I'm all cool with you having that freedom of having whatever club you want to have. But when it comes to all these acronyms and you just trying to be so inclusive that you end up like ruining the point. It goes back to like when I be talking about BLM, you got Black Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matter, Hispanic Lives Matter. At the certain point, you're just gonna get to all lives matter, which is what everybody was saying to begin with. When your cause, if you're gonna have like a specific cause, like for gay people, for Black people, for white people, whatever it may be, when you start alienating other people and making other people feel bad for not believing in your cause, and then like your own cause isn't even making sense at all, that's when you lose the plot. And this loses the plot, this loses respect. This is what makes people look at gay people like they crazy. This is what makes people lose respect for gay people. This is why I just want more normal ass sane gay people like you. If you are gay watching this video, hello, hi, my name's Amir. I'm glad you're here with us. Normal ass gays to call this shit out because it's ridiculous. If it was just the LGB awareness, lesbian gay bis awareness, sure, like if it makes sense, but you done added it, like already we got the LGB versus TQ plus, sexuality, identity, that has its own beef. And now you added in murdered Indigenous women, girls, and two-spirited, lesbian, gay, bisexual, queer, questioning, intersex, asexual. Shut the up. I just feel like you just start to make no sense. You just start to lose the plot. Everything is clown word. It's ridiculous.
I think I heard someone yodel. Is that what you're doing?
So annoying.
I don't like it. That's your culture, is yodeling? Is this Burning Man? What's going on?
Thank you. Listen, why is it that when Americans travel somewhere, we're expected to respect other people's culture, follow their rules, their customs, and do what they want to do, but if someone comes to America, they can keep doing whatever they want to do? There is no like American culture that these people are abiding by or even assimilating into. I'm glad Sabrina Carpenter called that out. And what she called out was someone doing the zagluta, some Arabic call, and it's very annoying. It's very annoying, it's very loud, and even like to the point where like, I get it if you want to do that in terms of celebration, but why would you do that when everything's silent? Why would you do that when no one else is cheering, no one else is like parading? It's like a silent, quiet part of the set, and you decide to be ignorant and just call out your little cultural call, and you want to get mad and offended when someone says that's weird. No. I'm all for you being nice and treating others with respect, but just because it's your culture doesn't give you a pass to do your culture and do whatever the hell you want to do. That's not fair to other Americans, especially when you're here and we're not over there. If I want to hear that damn Zurguta, I would be in the Middle East somewhere, but I'm not. I'm here in America. Specifically, everybody's in the Indio Valley at Coachella. They ain't trying to hear you yodel in their damn ear. Just doing the most. And I'm glad Sabrina called that out, and I'm salty that Sabrina, this happened, and then she went on Twitter and apologized. No, stand on business. You heard that woman say it was her culture. You didn't like it. It was loud, and just stand on it. I'm tired of everybody like apologizing for everything, like walking on eggshells. You can't call something out. You can't say something. No. That is annoying. No, I didn't like it when I heard it. No one else seemed to like it. Sabrina even didn't like it. Just because it's your culture doesn't give you a free pass to do whatever the hell you want to do.
It's weird.
She thought she was being funny, I guess, but the minute that somebody tells you something is their culture, like, the only appropriate thing you can do is say okay and move on.
No, you can say that's your culture, okay, and move on, as long as it isn't impeding on you. They're here. You're in America. That's not America's culture. Just like, no. We're not doing this. That's not fair.
Other fans caught it. They're saying you couldn't hear it clearly, but it was clear enough to respond like this, and you're still calling it as a gruta, as a yodel. Yikes.
Did somebody say Zagruta?
No. I don't want no part of them Zagruta. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be around it. My ears would be ringing. That's just ignorant. It's ignorant. If that's your culture, that's what you do in your home, at a party, by yourself, cool. But keep in mind, you're here in America. Again, we're expected to like follow everybody else's rules and culture when we travel abroad. Why is that the case? But if someone is here, whether they're visiting or even they live here, they get to like bring their culture and have it like 100% respected no matter what. That's weird and odd. At some point, assimilation needs to take place, and we need to have like a shared culture of what American identity is, and that deserves to be respected. That deserves to be the norm. There's no reason everybody coming here and no one's assimilating. That's a recipe for a disaster. This country is not a melting pot anymore. We used to all come in and blend the cultures. Like, okay, I agree that we'll do this over here, we'll do this over there. This is acceptable, this is not. It was like a shared identity, you know, it was a melting pot. The pot being America, and what was melting inside was all the different cultures and ethnicities all coming together, living together, coexisting under this shared identity that we love America for what it is. And now it's turned into a mosaic. It's just a bunch of little neighborhoods and cultures coexisting next to each other, some big, some small, and that's it. And I'm sorry, that screams like it's just gonna break and snap. It does. Because I don't want to hear no down, like, no. What is it, SpongeBob? To a certain point, it needs to be accepted and okay to call out shit we don't like. If it's your culture, that's fine. That's your culture. You're here in America. This isn't our culture. We don't want to hear that. That's why it threw everybody off. Like, what the hell are you doing? Again, if that's your culture, do you. At home. At your country. Don't do that shit here around me. I'm sorry. Not even trying to be disrespectful. It's just something that is not ours. You can do it in your free time, but not here.
What do you not like about white people?
1, they breathe. 2, they speak. 3, they have thoughts. And all of it just needs to stop. We need women in power. We need people who are not white in power. We're done with the white men. We're done.
I hate whites like this. Ooh, that's a crazy sentence to say. I'm so sorry. But I do. I cannot stand white people like this with this white. Because that, to me, as a black man, I see that as I'm so sick of just white people just, like we need black people to rise up. Because like, I'm so, like as a white person, I'm just like above you. We're all above you. And like, we just need to let black people up. You know, we need to lend black people a hand because they're just nothing, you know? And we just need to, like, I'm tired of white people just existing and are automatically better than blacks. We need to let the little blacks up. That's how I hear that. That's how I see that. Because, sweetie, we're equal. There's nothing little fellow Tim Tam. Y'all, if you know, you know. If there's nothing little Tim Tam could do that Jamal can't. They both can do the same shit. White, black, it don't matter.
White country, are you kind of looking at saying, hey, you know, they're doing it right because they don't have white people?
I don't, that's the dumbest question. Ignore.
Well, no, if they're the problem, there's people that are the solution. Who's the solution? Who's doing it right?
Women.
Women.
Look at Mexico. You can look at, you know, anything.
Mexico's like a narco state, basically.
Huh?
Is Mexico like a narco state, though?
They got one bad area. My God.
It's a one bad area in Mexico?
Yes.
these people vote. Mexico's doing it right. They only got one little bad area. That's how unplugged, like that's how much you just don't know. They're barely knowledgeable on what's actually going on in the world. And it's so sad to see because it's women like this and gay people that's like, oh, I go by they, them. If you don't call me that, I'm going to be upset and mad. You're bored. You're genuinely bored. You want something to fight for. You want to be a part of a community and you want to feel like sense of a belonging to the point where you go out here and you say shit like this. It's just dumb and doesn't make any sense.
Guys, it's over! It's over! Back the fuck up! It's over!
This is a video of my friend Savanah Hernandez being attacked by a mob for simply asking questions, being around, and then we wonder why. Like, you don't see this from the right. You don't see mobs of conservative people just going over and attacking liberals. You never see things like this happen. What you do see, though, is liberals being the most violent ones out there. I'm not saying conservatives have all perfect and put together, but damn, this grown-ass man shoving this woman to the ground. Multiple people trying to jump on her and attack her for just being there and defending herself when she got her ears being blown out, people spitting in her face. Just back up away from her and you'll be fine. I'm so glad she's okay. I'm so glad she's getting more security, but it's unfortunate that we're here in this country, in this day and age, where people see violence as the answer, that they're shoving women to the ground, that hate speech is threatening, that, oh, her being there, her presence is wrong and she needs to get out. It's not right, it's not fair, and it's not okay. Again, if we saw this type of behavior from the right, I would call it out, I'd point to it, I would react to it. But you don't really see that happen at all. Even like when Charlie Kirk died, Charlie Kirk passed away, and what did we see? A montage of liberals stomping on Charlie Kirk's like memorial sites and anything having to do with Charlie Kirk, spray painting it, knocking down, kicking over flowers and candles. Why are you that violent? Even when George Floyd happened, George Floyd got shot, what happened? You had liberals go in liberal cities and burn it down, loot it, destroy it. It's like violence is just inherent for some reason, and it doesn't line up. The logic isn't there. Why do you have to be so angry? Log off. Take care of home. Worry about yourself for just a little bit. But it can get to a point where you get this lost and this angry. For what? Again, I'm so glad she's okay. I did speak to her. She's fine. She's going to amp up her security. But it's unfortunate that we've got to this point where reporters are just being attacked, stalked, pushed to the ground, punched in the face for just doing their own business and doing what they want to do, practicing their free speech, practicing just like their freedom to document and like report. Since when is that a problem? If you're all holier than thou, you all good, then like show the world, show the cameras. Don't be mad somebody's asking questions. Don't be mad somebody's interviewing people. Don't be mad like people are going out here and exposing just exposing these areas that just don't make any sense. It is so sad to see.
I have a trans child, so you can get out of my face.
You do have a trans child?
Yes, I do.
And how did your child know they were transgender?
They let me know when they were 6 years old.
They let me know when they were 6 years old. At what point will we start parenting? And I mean that from like a common sense, very wholesome, just nice approach, because that logic, that mindset does not make any sense. If we are all in agreement that minor, that 6-year-old cannot consent to have sex, why are we consenting that it's okay for them to change it for life? Not to say that 6-year-old is getting surgeries at 6 years old and all that, no. But it is to say that's a direct pipeline to getting on puberty blockers, to getting double mastectomies, to getting things chopped off, to getting just transition. That's a direct pipeline to that. When you start affirming to a child, a 6-year-old, that, oh, okay, you're saying you're trans, all right. I thought children were dumb. So they're in school. So they're learning. And maybe dumb's the wrong word. I'm not saying all kids are dumb, but like there's like, courageous kids, brave kids, whatever. But like you get what I'm trying to say in that you raise a child up, they're in school, they're learning about the world and society. When I was 6 years old, there's people that believe in Santa, Easter Bunny, Tooth Fairy. Like, and then you just want to sit here and say, my child, they said they were trans, so I just accept it and I believe it, I'm going with it. You're not a parent. You're anything but a parent at that point.
That they were not a boy or a girl. They're non-binary.
So how does it... No.
I love that you say that, and respectfully, yes, there is. I have a child. There is. I love that you're antiquated. I'm done talking to you guys. Thank you.
No, but I'm really
No, I'm done.
So what
I'm done
what
talking
bathroom
to
does your
you.
6-year-old
You can
use?
stop talking to me.
What bathroom does your non-binary 6-year-old use? Are you letting your non-binary 6-year-old use the girl's bathroom? Because I don't want your boy in my daughter's bathroom.
True.
I don't want your little boy who you're pretending is non-binary in the bathroom.
Thank you very much.
You don't have a non-binary
You don't
6-year-old.
know what genitalia, and thank you for wanting to know the genitalia of my.
It's not even about knowing the genitalia of your child. It's just like respecting a child for what it is. It's a child. Like, that's the type of person where, like, it's if they had a gay kid, you almost would transition it. When most little kids like that at that age, and they're saying all this, I want to be the other gender, or maybe I'm a girl, or I like girly things. That doesn't necessarily mean they're trans. They just can grow up and just be regular gay. Even you, everybody watching this video, and I feel like even that mama too, how different are we from when we were 12, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21, 25? We go through phases. We have different experiences. We have different like mindsets and worldviews as we're growing up. But to make that definitive of a statement, an affirmant, yes, Mom, I'm 6 years old and I am they, them. I'm not a boy or a girl. And you're just like, yes. 100%. That's so saddening. It's so disappointing that there's parents like this existing.
Yeah, you think a lesbian can have a penis?
I think an individual can be who they are, regardless of their genitalia.
And this is why I wonder why we let women vote. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, I can't. I'm a lesbian. My 6-year-old son said they're they, them. 6-year-old child's non-binary. Lesbians can like penises. What world are you living in and what kind of child are you raising? This is why so many people are like against gays having kids. But you gotta remember, some straight people be crazy too. Not all gays are like this. But it be people like this that makes other people say, you know what? Take all the rights away. For both women and gays at this point, shit. Because what are we doing? None of this makes any sense. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are someone out there that also thinks this doesn't make sense, you're not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. This don't make no damn sense at all. And if you want to be surrounded around other people who think like you, go ahead and join the Reset Club. It's my channel membership. Lots of people in there. The Discord's being put together. There's videos for you to watch. I go live every week. You get 2 extra videos. It's a fun time in the Reset Club. So if you want to be around like-minded individuals and you like this kind of raw, real commentary that we're having right now, it gets even worse behind the membership, I'm telling y'all. But we can continue because not even that we're going to continue. We're going to go to the next video because this bitch done pissed me off. I'm over it. I don't understand this logic or mindset, y'all. I don't.
You know what pisses me off? It doesn't piss me off when people misgender me because whatever. If they can't tell, who cares? What really pisses me the off is when I will correct someone and they'll say, "Oh, well, you have to forgive me. I'm just not used to it." And not even that pisses me off because I get it. It's hard. Especially if you're older, it's hard. What pisses me off is when I have that conversation with them, "Hey, it's actually he. Oh, you'll have to forgive me, I'm not used to it." And then they make absolutely zero effort to correct themselves in the future. I don't care how many times you misgender me, as long as you correct yourself after. I so much prefer, "Oh, she's over there. Sorry, he's over there," to whatever the she's over there.
Why are you so weak? And I mean that with respect. Why are you so weak-minded that you care so much about a stranger affirming your own identity and what you want to be? Why are you so weak-minded that you care so much what a stranger thinks about you and how they refer to you as? It'd be one thing if you're talking about this like we're referring to your friend group. If you're in your friend group and you got someone that keeps calling you a he and you don't really like that, kick them out, whatever, you're in charge of your little friend group. But regarding strangers, why are you relinquishing control over your mental health and state to a stranger who does not know you, who does not give a fuck about you? Why are you giving them so much of that control over your mindset? Why are you giving them so much that control over your mental health? That makes no sense to me. It's why I personally don't care what the hell anyone has to say about me. I don't. You can think what you want to think. You can say what you want to say. I don't care. I don't know you. I get hate on this channel so much. There's people doing dissertations about me. People hate this channel. People react to me, how bad I am. I don't care. You have every right to think whatever you want to think about me. It doesn't affect me. I'm not going to let it. Because why should I? It's like the N-word. I don't care if I hear the N-word. I'm not going to lend a stranger, someone else saying a word or referring to me as something wrong affect my mental state. I don't know. That's so crazy to me. That's stupid. You are stronger than that. I would think you're stronger than that if you got the balls to transition. I guess balls no more. If you're that bold enough to transition, I think you'd be bold enough to not care what the hell somebody thinks about you. I just hate when people misgender me and they aren't even taking the effort. It hurts my feelings. Oh my gosh. Grow up. Not everybody gives a you. Not everybody cares about you. The world doesn't revolve around you. The second you stop caring what a stranger thinks about you, the second your day, you will grow up and you'll feel really good. It'll feel awesome. But you cannot force other people into getting behind your delusion. You look like a busted down lesbian butch woman. You do. If I saw you on the street, I would say she. You can't be mad at other people misgendering you or not even trying not to correct. You're not going to live in a world, we're all not going to live in a world where everybody 110% respects you and refers to you as what you want to be referred by. It's not going to happen. We don't live in that type of world, and you should be at the point where you are not giving control over your mental health, your mental state to a stranger. You all should be stronger than that.
I'm non-binary, I use they, them pronouns, and I stereotypically look like a girl. So if you misgender me, call me she, her, call me a girl, I totally get it. I won't get mad at you, because if I saw myself on the street and I was referring to me looking like this, I would use she, her pronouns too, and I would definitely call myself a girl. But internally, because I know myself, I internally know that I don't feel like a girl or a boy, which is why I identify as non-binary. I don't like gender stereotypes, I don't like gender boxes, I understand they exist, but I don't like them. I use they, them pronouns, I'm non-binary, that's what I decided to do.
I feel like people like this, again, are bored. You either got a pole or a hole, you're a man or a woman, and then your personality, everything around that could just be your name. I'd love to get to that, where like, if you have a penis, you're a man, you have a vagina, you're a woman. Yes, intersex exists, but it's so rare. We're not gonna act like a human has 10 fingers, and just because there's some people who are born with 9, that they don't exist. No, we know it exists, but the norm is, we're going to make gloves with 10 fingers because everybody has 10 fingers. Everybody has a pole or a hole. Therefore, you're a male or a female, and then everything else is your personality. Not everybody is super masculine, super feminine. We're all this blended mixture of who we are. And just because you don't align with everything masculine or everything feminine doesn't automatically make you a non-binary person. It makes you a unique individual. Like, y'all can't even stand being unique. Unique? It's Beyonce, sorry. That just... You ruin, like, you don't even like the term unique anymore. You're like, oh, I'm non-binary. Girl, you are a girl, and your name is what? Fran? I don't know. I can't read it. The screen's really far. You are a girl. You got your damn identity. You got your damn personality, and go about your day. The non-binary shit just makes no sense to me.
Will I get mad at you if you misgender me? No, again, I get it. However, if you get to know me and you choose to want to have like a relationship with me, or you want to be friends with me, or you want to be in my personal circle of my life, I expect that you use they, them pronouns for me, and that you refer to me as a non-binary person, and that when you view me as non-binary, not as a girl.
This I can get behind. Whatever you want to do, your friend group's a little bit different. You want them to call you a certain name and all that, sure, do as you may. Just don't pop off on a stranger, because they don't see you how you see yourself, and don't try to make laws mandating that, oh, getting misgender should be illegal. It's a hate crime. No.
That your kids are trans as well?
I have a trans child, yes. Okay. We knew before they did, so I asked one of my trans friends to come over. Hey, can they just meet you and, see you and ask possibly inappropriate questions because they're 7?
That's called grooming. We knew our kid was trans before they knew, and we had our trans friend come over to affirm that and just have conversations with them. What makes it so frustrating because like you're literally leading that child down a path of lifelong changes to their body. This isn't something that can just be tossed away as, oh, it's just a phase. No. Again, if we're all in agreement that a kid cannot consent to have sex because they're a child, they're a minor, they're not wired in the brain, like that's inappropriate for them, they don't need to be doing that, it can be traumatic, the whole 9. If we can agree on that, we should agree that they cannot change their sex for life. That seems like common sense to me. This whole trans child shit's so weird.
Thank the Honorable Committee for having me here today. My name is Hazel Kane. I'm testifying in opposition to Senate Bill 552.
And off the bat, this is why I'm so vocal. Because they're trying to change laws. They are embedded in this. And it has gotten to an obscene level, you guys. It has.
I think we just have to get something straight. We have to tell it like it is. Trans women are women.
If trans women are women, they would already be women. If trans women were women, they would already be a woman. What's the trans community? What are you transitioning from? From male to female, right? From female to male, right? You're transitioning. You're trying your best to, because you can't biologically. But that statement, trans women are women, makes zero sense, because what the hell are you transitioning from? If you're going to say trans women are women and they're women blank, then you would be erasing the trans community and being trans as an identity as it is, because there would be nothing for you to transition from. It would make everything just null and void. If men can be women and women can be men, then like what's the gender pay gap? Do women get paid less? No, because women doesn't exist. Anybody can be a woman. I can just say I'm a woman right now and I'm a woman. You really start to break down and it goes to a level where nothing literally makes sense. So what are we doing?
Some women are born with brown skin, some are born with light skin. Some are born with green eyes and some are born with blue eyes. Some have uteri, some have vulvas, some have XY chromosomes and penises. And I'm going to be quite frank with you, and I apologize for who I will offend. If you are a woman with a vulva and you are uncomfortable seeing a woman with a penis, too bad. You have to get over it.
If you're a biological woman, I want you to let me know in the comments below what you think about this statement, what you think about what this person just said. If you're uncomfortable seeing a woman with a penis in a locker room or wherever, you just need to deal with it. We need to bring back the insane asylums. We need to bring back corporal punishment. We need to bring back like the norms of having like a society, because it's gotten to a point where it's quite literally insane. It's gotten to points where when you had people like the early when everybody loved him, like Ben Shapiro 2016, when you had the early Dennis Prager, the early Jordan Peterson calling shit like this out, and everyone's like, you're being dramatic, it's small, it's not that big of a deal. No, it's a big deal, and we see that it is now.
There are women, white women, who are uncomfortable being around brown women. We did that a century ago with segregation, with Jim Crow. People decided that because you had dark skin, you were more dangerous, you were more likely to commit violent crimes.
You're not going to equate me having brown skin you bust down ass transsexual ass bitch. You're not gonna sit here and disrespect my ancestors and everything that we've gone through in this country to be seen as equal. Literally to be seen as equal. Because I have brown skin, I am no different than the white nigga down the street. We are same individuals, we cool, we chillin', I have every single right that they have. And there was a lot of fight for that. We've gotten to that point, we need to move on. And what you're not about to sit here and do is sit here with your hair just grown out, dick swinging, claiming that you're a woman, and if someone doesn't see you as a woman, that's equivalent as someone being racist. No, the hell it's not. This right here is delusion. This shit's lunacy. This shit's crazy and should not be accepted. I'm so tired of this damn clown world and people acting so stupid and idiotic. I'm sick and tired of it. It's frustrating. It's angering, because it's like we share the world with these people. These people vote. They're trying to change things in society. They have impact on the culture, and I want that shit to be gone. And it's why I'm so vocal and I say things about this, and I don't want it to be the norm. It's why, like, as a gay man in society, I'm trying to say, hey, not all gay people are crazy like this. Not all gay people are fine with this. Trans women are not women. They're trans. You have a whole dick and ball swinging in the locker room, has no reason to be around women. What you're not about to do is sit here and say that if someone sees a penis and they're like, oh, that's fine, you're still a woman, and equate that to someone going through racism. You've lost your mind. You're a man with a dick claiming you're a woman. You've lost your mind. To a certain point, things just need to be said for what it is. It comes to a point, genuinely, it comes to a point where we should not and cannot stand for shit like this, and I want more people to be vocal against this. You can live as you are. This was the problem. Trans niggas always exist. Trans people always exist. They were fine, they were doing their thing, but it wasn't like this. When trans people minded their business, it was chill. But now you got trans people literally not even like making an effort to be trans. You literally just grew your hair out. I'm a woman now. Respect me. You look like them damn Powerpuff Girls. You remember that creepy ass Powerpuff Girl episode when you had the men dressed up as the Powerpuff Girls? That's how you look. A damn fool. Boo Boo the fool. That's how you look. And I'm sick and tired of living in a world with people like this.
Crimes, and because of that, you had to be cast away. You couldn't be in the same restaurant as a white person. You couldn't be in the same bathroom or the locker room. You couldn't even drink from the same fountain. And we're in the same era right now.
No, we're not.
You'd think we would learn something, but apparently we didn't. We are saying somehow that because statistically people with penises and XY chromosomes tend to be more aggressive because those are men, that somehow a transgender woman falls within those statistical norms. By definition, a transgender woman is not within those statistical norms. They are going out of their way to take medications to reduce libido and aggression. They are altering their bodies to be incapable of penetrating a person. They are clearly not of the category that should be prohibited from these bathrooms. Some people are going to be uncomfortable. We cannot let their implicit biases, their irrational fears, their own trauma history take away rights that other people are entitled to under the law.
You ain't entitled to shit. At this point, you are entitled to just shit. Trans women are not women. Women do not have penises. And you're not going to sit here and equate somebody calling that out to them being racist and want to be segregating blacks and whites. That's not what we're going to do. It's not the world we're going to live in. We're going to continue to call out bullshit like this because it just make me want to crash out. Ooh. I can't. You guys, let me know your thoughts below on everything that we went through. Whether it be the Sabrina Carpenter, like all that shit, and the trans kid, that trans woman that we just saw. There's a lot going on in this video, but if you like this kind of content, you like this type of real commentary, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to meet other like-minded individuals and you want to watch my behind-the-scenes content, whether it be me gaming, playing Outlast, Fortnite, reacting, the video that's coming out next, the video that I'm working on is reacting to Black Prom. All the Black Prom outfits and stuff. I have a video reacting to that coming out on the membership, so be sure to join. There's already me reacting to body cam footages, motivational content. It's a lit time back there, so go ahead and join the Reset Club. And as always, I'm not even talking about this video right now. I don't know what you're going through in life, but just know, like literally just know, it's called going through it for a reason. You are not stuck there. You will survive. Again, whether it's family drama, friendship drama, work drama, health drama, like I don't know what's going on in your life right now, but it's very easy to get absorbed by it and think that the whole world is ending, but it's not. You have to hold on hope. You have to make a plan and you have to dig your way out of it, because you can and you will. I know you. If you're still watching here this video, you're listening to this shit right now, you're listening to it for a reason. Sorry, you are. I don't know. Take that as you may. Whatever the hell you're going through, it's a season. It will pass and you will get through this. Just make a plan. Focus on you and only you, lock in tunnel vision, and you will get that shit done. And well, something else you also will be doing is catching my next video because you just hit subscribe. So love you much. And for the Reset fam, love y'all a bunch too. I'll check y'all out in the membership. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.